Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to do my update, my March update to my Those Eyeshadows project pan. It feels like I just posted my last update, but I was just slow to edit it, and I'm trying to... I say this every time I feel like when I do my project pan. I'm trying to get into the schedule of filming, editing, posting. But I'm not there yet. I'm trying. Okay, so anyways, this is my Those Eyeshadows project pan. It's a project pan where I randomize different eyeshadows from my eyeshadow collection, and I work on those shadows to hit pan, or if I want to, I can roll them out after using the eyeshadow 20 times. This project was created by Alexia, and I will leave her channel in the description box down below, but everyone is doing it their own kind of way. As I said, I have my goal is to hit pan or to use it 20 times. If I feel like I'm close to pan, I can stretch it more than 20 times, or if I'm just sick of the shade, I can roll it out after using it 20 times, you know. I have 6 shades in this project. I have specific rules. If I enroll a black or a pressed glitter, I only have to work on those 10 times. And I think those are my only rules. Yeah, 5 shades are randomly generated. 1 shade I hand select myself. Those are the rules. And yeah, if you're interested in watching my progress in this project, please continue watching, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and you know, subscribe. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. And you know, say hi, let me know that you were here, and yeah, let's get into this update. So, this is my color story that I have been working on. So this shade up here, this green one, has been in the longest. All of the other shades I generated last time, so my January update was super successful. I am not as successful this time, but I do have some shades rolling out. Which, I mean, it's always the most fun part, is to generate new shades. So let's start with the one that has been in the longest. This is the shade Vibrancy from my Unearthly Cosmetics Vitality palette. This is very new in my collection, and I love this palette. It's so stunning. I love Unearthly Cosmetics. It has quickly become one of my favorite indie brands. So, I will show pictures on the progress from last update, but you can clearly see that I have been using it quite a lot. I have now used this shade 18 times, and we are looking like this. So you are able to see that little tiniest shiny pan, but it is pan nonetheless. So I was able to hit pan within 18 uses, which is so exciting. I loved having this palette out and playing a lot with it. I've been using, for example, this yellow shade quite a lot, and yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. It is a beautiful palette. I totally recommend you to pick this up if you find it in stock. So yeah, Vibrancy will be rolling out. The next shade down below is this like dark green shade. It's the shade Float Your Crib from the Colourpop and Mandalorian The Child palette. Very suitable because the Mandalorian just started. I have seen the first episode. Kind of losing interest, but I mean, it's cute. Baby Yoda is... We love Grogu, so maybe we can just watch it for him, for his sake. So, this one I enrolled last time. I have now used it. It has, I mean, like 1-2 uses, not that much. I have used it 6 times now, and this is what we are looking like if we focus. So, you can see a little dip, but I mean, it's a Colourpop matte and I've used it 6 times, so I didn't expect it to have hit pan or anything. But yeah, it's a very nice green color. I am wearing it today. and yeah, it's been working out well with the vibrancy shade. So I've been doing a lot of green looks recently, but that one will be staying in. Then I had this black shade, black like satin. It has some shimmer, but not that much. That one comes from my Call Me Maybe Cosmetics, their Take Me to Los Angeles eyeshadow palette. So this is a brand that I don't know what's going on with the brand. They released like a bunch of travel series. I bought the bundle with like a 9 pans. Haven't heard from it since. I haven't seen anything on Instagram, or I don't know. I have used the shade, or the shade is called Suit and Tidy. I don't know if I said it. I have used it 7 times. And this is what we are looking like. So Suit and Tie is that one down there. It's, if possible, even less wear, even though I've used it 1 additional time than the Float Your Crib. But I mean, it's a black, so I'm not always using dark smoky eye looks. So yeah, we have quite some uses to go, 13 uses before I can roll this one out. Don't know if I will be able to hit pan, honestly. Maybe if I try and like use it as a liner, maybe I can get a bigger dip. Maybe I should do that someday. But yeah, Suit and Tie will remain. Then the next one down here is like a topper shade. It is called the Transformative Shimmer. I think that's their kind of trademark for it. It's like a silver, and that one comes from this huge ass palette from Sensorium Beauty. It's their Chapter 1 palette. I did video testing of this brand, so I will link it down below, but yeah. It's a big palette, not used that much apart from that tryout video. And yeah, this is what we are looking like. So I hope that you can see, even though it's very shiny, that I was able to hit pan. I actually hit pan today. I did top it on top of the other shadow that I had. I've used it 4 times, so it didn't take long, but this is a very flaky shade. So I mean, when I wanted to, I had to like press down my brush if I wanted to pick it up, because it's so like flaky. It also pushed the shadow to the side, which is probably why I was able to hit pan so quickly. But I'm not mad that I hit pan. To be honest, I wasn't really that inspired to use this shade right now. I don't know, silver wasn't really calling my name. So we are rolling out Suit and Scalpel from my Sensorium palette. Then we have this coppery shimmer shade. It's actually like a green to copper duochrome, and that one comes from my Nomad Venice Simplon Express palette, which looks like this, and the shade is called Venice. It had some use, but not that much, but it wasn't brand spanking, or it wasn't untouched, so to speak. And yeah, this is a really stunning shade. I've been enjoying using this one, you know, because I've been doing a lot of green shades, green looks. It's been nice to have this duochrome that goes from like copper to green. And I've used Venice 3 times, so not too much, but I don't see an issue reaching for this moving forward. I do have a pan. The pans in Nomad's palette are very deep, so I have a pan in this one. I don't know how long it will take. It depends on like the brush that I use, but yeah, it is a very nice shade. And I will definitely get a lot more use out of this one in March. Then finally we have my hand-picked shade, which is like this yellow down here. It's like a I don't even know how to describe this. It's not orange, it's not mustard per se. It's like a peachy yellow. I don't know. And this one comes from my GlamShop Seledyn palette. They released like pastel palettes, I think 2-3 years ago. And this one is their like green minty palette. And I have used, the shade I enrolled was called Arnika, and I've used Arnika 13 times. Today being that 13th time, and I was able to hit pan. Yay! So GlamShop's shadows are super dusty. It's a bit too much, I actually think, but I mean the shades are really pretty. This yellow is gorgeous. So it's been fun to have this one out, but yeah, I was able to hit pan in the shade that I picked myself, so this one will also be rolling out. And that, shockingly enough, means that I am going to roll out 3 out of my 6 shades, and we are going to randomize 2 new numbers, and I will handpick one myself. Alright. Let's do this. So I have currently 3035 shades in my collection, and we're going to generate 2 numbers. So first number 2557. That will be a new one. Alright, interesting. That one is from my Unearthly Cosmetics So Strange palette, and the shade is Sandworm. Don't know how that one looks, or what it looks like. And then we have 653. Right, that one is from my Juvias Place, the Zulu palette, and it's the 6th shade in that palette. So I'm gonna go and get those shades, and swatch them out, and then I will decide what I will use as my handpicked shade. Okay, I am back. I haven't looked at the shades, but I have my 2 palettes. So first of all, we had the Sandworm shade. Interesting. Not very fall, spring, but Sandworm is this like grey taupey shade. Alright, okay. That's Sandworm. Out of all of the shades, that one was okay. Then we have the 6th shade in this one, and that one is, I will count from this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This blue shade, which definitely is maybe more suitable. So this one is a very old palette, but I mean the quality is still, it's still there, very bright in comparison with all these like murky colors. Okay, let me think about this color story and handpick my own shade, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and I have decided. So, I have a palette that I've been wanting to play with, hasn't been used that much, and it's kind of appropriate for the season. I mean, it's still very cold here where I live, but spring is slowly getting here. So I decided to bust out my Too Faced, my Nomad Harajuku palette, I think it's called, like the Tokyo palette, because it is a pastel palette, and it's so stinking cute, and yeah, I have to use it more. That's basically it. So I decided to pick an easy shimmer shade. I decided to go for this one down here. It's called Otaku, and it's like a pink blue chopper shade. It's very light, so I mean I will have to build it up. Don't even know if you can see it, but I think that I will be able to create some cute looks. So as you can see, it's like a topper. It goes from pink to blue green. It's like a nice iridescent shade. So we're gonna go with that one. I am though going to play with this palette a lot more than just using that shade, because I mean, of course I have to. But I feel like that is the safeguard if I want to kind of not stray too far away from this color story. I still think that this Juvias Place shade is kind of not really part of the team, so to speak. But yeah, those are my palettes for this round. So I have still remaining this one, the Nomad one, and the Colourpop, and I am bringing in the Unearthly, the Zulu, or the Juvias, and the Nomad palette. Alright, let me know what you think about this color story, and if you're doing this project as well, and how your eyeshadow panning journey is going so far. I would love to hear from you. I always think it's so fun when I see a new comment on my videos. But yeah, that will be it for this time, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!